We're back on Fantasy Live with some trade wins. If you want to make a winning trade in your league, we've got 4 guys that you should trade for and 4 guys that you should trade away. But the key is be sure that the person you're trading with is watching the show, first of all, but that they don't like the individual that's telling you to trade that person. So that they're okay with the trade. They're thinking they're on the winning side. Cynthia, start us off with your favorite trade target.
Okay, I'm looking to acquire Terry McLaurin. I know that people drafted him pretty high, so you're probably thinking, all right, well, why would they want to sell me so high, something or something that's worth trading? I think because you have Taylor Heineke right now, you could say, hey, guy, Terry McLaurin, probably not going to have a great schedule, and they play the Bills.
Yeah, he's bad.
Hey,
give him to me.
Give him to me. It's totally fair, no big deal. But I think ultimately Terry McLaurin is one of, if not the most underrated wide receivers in the entire league. So he's going to be good no matter who his quarterback is. He's actually often, in many ways, could be potentially thought of as better with Taylor Heineke than maybe anyone else. So let's be honest, get Terry McLaurin and see if you can kind of swindle a little bit there. And then you want to know who I'm going to trade away?
Well, no, we're going to keep this on the 4 for right.
I'm trying to get Saquon Barkley because you know he's not the leading rusher for the New York Football Giants. It is actually Daniel Jones.
Mr. Dimes.
It's Mr. Dimes that has that honor. Saquon, right here, what you're seeing is the biggest play that Saquon has had so far this season. And I know there are a lot of people who are a little bit antsy about what they've gotten from Saquon. He is currently the RB 48, has yet to have double-digit fantasy points in a game. But here's the thing. His snap share is similar to his last full healthy season in 2019. He played about 69% of the snaps then. He's at about 66% right now. His touches have increased from week 1 to week 2. And there's some potentially high-scoring games coming. I mean, they've got the Falcons this week. The Cowboys are coming up. They could have to score a lot of points to stay in it with the Rams. So I think things are going to get better, but maybe there's somebody in your league who's a little bit nervous and might be willing to part with Saquon right now.
Yeah, I think now is the time to strike if you want Saquon. He could have a really big game against Atlanta, and then it costs a whole lot more to get him. I'm saying trade for T. Higgins right now. He leads the Bengals with a 27% target share, and what I really like is every red zone target has gone his way. Joe Burrow has thrown 4 passes in the red zone. 3 have gone to Higgins. 1 was a spike. He's also banged up right now and has a tough matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers, but that is why you try to sell the person that has him that it's not looking good for T. Higgins because his next 3 are the Jaguars, the Packers, and the Lions, so you want to get him now before he really starts to heat up.
Hope he's healthy, because coming into the season, I was fading him. That was a mistake. T. Higgins has been great here in 2020. I am going to trade for another member of the football team. It's Antonio Gibson. One, because I think there's a lot of people out there who are just ready to punt on Gibson in favor of someone who's having a lot of success and opportunity. Right now, Gibson currently averaging around 10 points per game, making him RB 32, which he's tied neck and neck with his teammate for RB 32, J.D. McKissick, as steam erupts from Florio's head as we react to that particular statistic. Let's flip it around, though. Who on our rosters are we trying to offer up in trades right now, Cynthia?
Well, you always want to sell when someone's high, and I think this week especially, I told you I like David Montgomery. I think he'll have a nice game now, but if it is Justin Fields going forward, and I think that's what is going to happen, even though Matt Nagy might fake say that it's not.
It's fake.
I think it might be, he just gives it a little fibs, a little lies. But I think David Montgomery's opportunity will be different with Justin Fields. And if you look at some of these defenses, it's going to sound weird, but Detroit and Vegas, those are the next 2, those are opportunities to be like, great, you can run against those 2. What's going to happen is Justin Fields will do the running against those 2. So I think you want to sell David Montgomery now while he's high and try to get some other value for someone whose stock is rising, like a Saquon.
Well, if you're talking about trying to sell high, and I do love David Montgomery, I would definitely acquire him if I could. Look, Mike Williams is just balling out, and I talked about how I do like him this week. I think he's going to have a big game, but look, it's not going to continue the way it has so far this season. I mean, that 25% target share is just not sustainable on a team where Keenan Allen is still sort of ruling the roost. Plus, on top of it, the schedule does get tougher. I mean, there are a couple games against the Broncos. They face the Eagles. They face the Patriots. So it's going to kind of come down the production will a little bit. But, here's the thing. You're not just going to, give away a player that's going to suddenly be awful. He's still going to be productive. And so I think that's how you sell your league mate. Look, this is a guy who's still going to be very productive, even if it's not maybe as great as it has been the first 2 weeks.
It pains me and my fantasy teams to hear that, Marcus. I have a lot of Mike Williams, but it doesn't pain me to say trade away Adam Thielen right now. I was off of Adam Thielen coming into the year because he was kind of touchdown dependent last year. 33% of his fantasy points last season were scored off of touchdowns. That was the most amongst wide receivers. And it got even higher this year. 39% of his fantasy points right now, all off of touchdowns. Touchdown regression is going to come for Adam Thielen. I just do not want him on my roster when it happens.
No, on Adam Thielen. Maybe I'm going to check and see if I can maybe make a case for Adam Thielen. Trade him with Mr. Florio. Tyson Williams is the player that I'm trading away. I'm just not sold on the idea that his usage is going to stick at its current levels. We've seen them bring in running backs after running back after running back. At what point does the dam start to break? I was glad to see him on the field in some passing situations after some questionable pass protection in Vegas. Maybe he holds on to his spot, but if I could get Antonio Gibson for him, I'd take that trade every single day. So let's try it out. Cynthia, would you want to go Tyson Williams for Antonio Gibson?
For Antonio Gibson? No, but maybe
Okay.
for David Montgomery.
Okay, we'll see if we can work out the three-way trade. Just try. Try.